Big, strong, foolish. The kind of guy that takes on a linebacker, the face mask, and leaves cleat marks on his back. Robbie Minto, quick, deft, exciting. Part running back, part magician. Just get Minto the football. Watch him disappear. Ellwood City, Riverside, Minto, and Montaigne. Just who is born to run and who will run on empty? Stay tuned for the Rhino High School Football Game of the Week.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the final chapter in the inaugural season of the Rhino High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight, it's strength versus strength as Todd Montaigne and the #1 running attack in the Valley takes on the 4th-ranked rushing squad, the Wolverines of Ellwood. The weather's crisp, the sky is clear, and the football is always a cut above when the Panthers of Riverside square off against Ellwood City. Back deep to receive the kickoff for Riverside. It's number 22, Hardy, and Dave Haswell, number 28. The ball's teed up. Sean Reese ready to put the toe into it. And tonight's football game is underway. Reese gets it off high end over end. Haswell back over the 30-yard line. Stop there at the 30. That's where Riverside will put the ball into play. 1st and 10 on their own 30. Malfi, the quarterback for Riverside. They break the huddle. Split backfield. Spin the give to Montaigne. Montaigne stacked up at the line of scrimmage. We'll give him a couple and call it 2nd and 8. The give this time. Fumble on the play. Uccelli on the fumble. And Ellwood City recovers. Let's check a number for Ellwood City. That's number 22, Bill Vicari on the recovery for Ellwood City. Vicari recovers the fumble, and Ellwood City in business on the Riverside 36-yard line. Brian Asaldo, the quarterback for Ellwood City. Split backfield, Hogan motion left. The give to Minto. Minto off the right side, he has an opening. Minto for a 1st down and more inside the 25, all the way to the 24-yard line. Ellwood City on fire here in the early going. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Once again, Hogue motion left. Asaldo option right. The sophomore quarterback keeps the football and turns it upfield. Asaldo for a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down, 7 to go. Altsman on that stop for Riverside. Asaldo spins, gives to Minto. The senior halfback breaks it again. This time close to a 1st down near the 14-yard line. Rob Minto running fluidly here in the early going. Asaldo brings them up. And he plunges forward. It looks like his momentum will carry him for an Ellwood City 1st and 10. It is a 1st down for the Wolverines. Vespeziani brings the play in for Ellwood City. The Wolverines ready to go. 9:17 left on the running clock here in the 1st quarter. Option right, once again Asaldo turns it up. This time he's tripped up in the backfield. Asaldo scrambles back to the line of scrimmage, but not much more. Mark Altsman once again on the stop for the Panthers of Riverside. Asaldo barks the signals, turns, he's dropping back the pass, now rolling right, pressure on. Again, Asaldo decides to keep, and he's forced out of bounds, once again near the line of scrimmage. Duke Arkwright checks in with the play for Ellwood City. He sets at the left tight end position. Passing situation for the Wolverines. But they keep it on the ground. They give to Minto. He has one man to beat. Minto tripped up. He's inside the 5. It looks like Minto's going to be close to a 1st down for Ellwood City. A passing situation. Rankin trips up the Panthers of Ellwood City, pulls the draw play, and the Wolverines are in business inside the 5-yard line. 1st down, goal to go from the 1-yard line. Asaldo spins, gives. Minto stacked up. He didn't make it. Minto stopped inside the 1-yard line. Coach Carl Flory and the Riverside Panthers need a win tonight to ensure them of a playoff berth. Should Riverside lose tonight and Beaver upset Beaver Falls, Riverside will fall out of the playoff picture. Beatrice and Minto set in the backfield. Hogue to the slot to the right to give to Minto. Touchdown, Ellwood City. Robbie Minto electrifies the crowd from 1 yard out. The Wolverines burst on top, 6-0. Robbie Minto, a 1 yard plunge in Ellwood City, has stunned the Riverside Panthers here with 7 minutes 42 seconds left in the first quarter. Sean Reese on to try the PAT. The snap is good, the place is down, the kick is up, and it's good. Ellwood City here on this senior night on top, 7-0. Deep for Riverside, that's Rod Hardy and Todd Montaigne. Sean Reese tees it up. He has the signal, and he puts a toe into it, high end over end, to Hardy at the 20. Hardy out over the 25. Fumble again! Loose football, and once again, Ellwood City recovers. Lightning strikes twice here in the early going. Hardy fumbles the football. Ellwood City takes over on the Riverside 31-yard line. Ketterer on the recovery for Ellwood City. The give again to Rob Minto. Minto for a couple. He's stacked up by the interior of the Riverside defensive line. The previous drive, 9 plays, 34 yards. Minto capped it with a 1 yard plunge. 2nd down and 7 to go. Asaldo option right. The sophomore turns it upfield for a couple. Let's give Asaldo 3 yards and call it 3rd down, 4 yards to go for the Wolverines. Mark Altman having a fine game defensively for the Panthers, once again in on the stop. Asaldo takes a snap, drops straight back. He has a man open, but he misses him. Zimmerman, the intended receiver on the previous play. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Ellwood City with the momentum. They're going to go for it. Asaldo spins, rolls to the right side. He throws incomplete. Asaldo under heavy pressure throws it away. And so Riverside takes over on downs. Riverside has already coughed up 2 fumbles this evening, uncharacteristic of the solid squad that Riverside has been. To give to Montaigne. Montaigne lumbers through the right side of the line. Mark Melfi breaks the Panthers out of the huddle. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Movement on the left side of the line. That looks like Forrest Coburn moving, but Ellwood City moved as well. Let's wait for the official call. Offsides against Ellwood City. Gives the Panthers their initial 1st down. Melfi, the quarterback, spins. They give to Montaigne. Montaigne stacked up for little or no gain. There's a good look at Craig Ketterer. He scooped up the previous Riverside fumble for Ellwood City. Ellwood City has the momentum right now in the lead at 7-0 with 5 minutes, 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Melfi brings the Panthers out. T formation, Melfi, play action pass. Incomplete. Melfi looking for number 44. That's Mark Altman. He misfires. Some of the Riverside fans feel there was interference on the play, but to no avail. 3rd down, 9 yards to go. The ball rests on the 37-yard line of Riverside. Melfi on the reverse. That's Mark Buck. Buck over the 40 to the 45. Buck breaks a tackle into Ellwood City territory. Buck finally wrestled out of bounds at the 42-yard line of Ellwood City. Big play and a 1st down for Riverside and Mark Buck. Melfi spins to Montaigne. Montaigne gallops over the right side, breaks a tackle. Montaigne drags tacklers with him all the way down to the 34-yard line of Ellwood City. Montaigne for an 8-yard pickup. Montaigne coming into this evening with 1,354 yards. Split backfield. Again, they give to Montaigne. Montaigne finds some running room over to the right. Has one tackler to beat. Montaigne dragged down. He has a 1st down at the Ellwood City 22-yard line. The momentum shifting now to Riverside behind the running of Todd Montaigne. Montaigne adding to his county leading statistics, in with 5 carries for 27 yards tonight. Again, they give to Montaigne. Montaigne tries the left side, but this time Ellwood City waiting. Montaigne stacked up after a gain of a couple. Dave Haswell checks in with the play for Riverside. Haswell splits wide to the left side. Mark Buck split wide to the right. Melfi spins, gives again to Montaigne. Montaigne met in the backfield. He breaks that tackle, but there's no real estate to the outside. Penalty flags down. It looks like it could be a late hit against Ellwood City. Tempers are flaring. Indeed, it is a penalty against the Wolverines. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against Ellwood City. Gives Riverside the ball. First down, goal to go from the 10-yard line. To give to Montaigne. Montaigne stacked up this time after little gain. Let's give Montaigne a yard and call it 2nd down and 9 yards to go for the touchdown. Montaigne, the pounding senior fullback, has carried the ball on the previous 5 plays for Riverside. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. The clock running at 2 minutes, 48 seconds. Melfi spins, gives. Again, it's Montaigne, and again Montaigne has met Ellwood City equal to the task. They stack up Montaigne at the 9. Ron Grimes there to make the stop for Ellwood City. 3rd down, 9 yards to go. Melfi splits the backfield behind him. Spins and gives. Again, it's Montaigne. Again, Montaigne met. Breaks a tackle. Montaigne on his feet to the 4-yard line. Todd Montaigne running hard for the Panthers. He's carried the ball 6 times in a row. Montaigne running that right side behind Forrest Coburn. 4th down, 4 yards to go. Again, they give to Montaigne. Montaigne breaks through an opening. Touchdown, Riverside. Todd Montaigne carrying the football 8 times in a row. Finally breaks it for a Riverside touchdown. Riverside decides to go for 2. They give again to Montaigne. Montaigne puts it into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Riverside back on top, 8-7. It's the Todd Montaigne show for the Riverside Panthers. Montaigne carrying the football 8 times in a row. He puts 8 points on the board. Back deep to receive the kick for Ellwood City. That's Billy Chapman, Hogue, and David Hall. Leach to kick for Riverside. He gets the signal. And Leach boots it high. Coming down to Hall. Hall over the 15 to the 30. And that's where Ellwood City will put the ball into play, 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Ellwood City down now 8-7. They give to Minto. Minto finds room over the right side. Robbie Minto busts through a big hole and breaks it for a 17-yard pickup out to the 47-yard line. So Rob Minto picks up where Montaigne leaves off. As we said in the pregame, Rob Minto can be a magician as a running back, finding holes where there are none. To give this time to the fullback. That's Billy Chapman, number 41, and Chapman finds room for about a 3-yard pickup. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Brian Asaldo brings Beatrice motion right. To give to Minto. This time Minto can't find room. Rob Minto falls forward for a couple. That brings up a 3rd down, 5 yards to go for Ellwood City as time running out in the quarter. 4 seconds. Asaldo trying to get the play off. But the gun sounds, ending the 1st quarter. So at the end of 1 quarter of very exciting football, the score, the Panthers of Riverside 8, Ellwood City 7. 2nd quarter action. Asaldo brings a man motion left. Option right, Brian Asaldo keeps it. He has the 1st down and more. Asaldo over to the 35, the 30. Brian Asaldo inside the 20, the 10. Dragged down from behind. Brian Asaldo all the way down to the 5-yard line. The sophomore quarterback, Brian Asaldo, breaks the big one. Ellwood City right back in business at the Riverside 5. Riverside looking for Minto on the carry. Asaldo faked the Minto, rolled right, cut it back across field for a beautiful pickup of 36 yards. First down, goal to go, the ball on the 5. Asaldo spins. Gives, I believe that's Beatrice on the carry. Beatrice for a couple. Let's check that and make it Hogue on the carry, 4 yard. Second down, 6 yards to go. Asaldo spins and gives. Minto looking for pay dirt. He can't find it. That brings up a 3rd and 5. Asaldo splits Minto and Hogue in the backfield. And rolls to the right side. Asaldo looking. He has a man open. Incomplete. The ball falls incomplete. Dave Haswell, the intended receiver. Check that. Haswell breaks it up for Riverside. Reese attempting 3 for Ellwood City. The snap is good. The kick is up, and it's good. Ellwood City goes back on top in a seesaw football game. Ellwood City 10, Riverside 7. Reese converts. Back deep to receive the kickoff for Ellwood City, Todd Montaigne and Dave Haswell. Sean Reese ready to kick off for Ellwood City. Reese sets them down, and he puts the boot into it, high end over end. Haswell fields it on the 15. Haswell up over the 25. He's met at the 28. And that's where we'll spot the football. Once again, tempers flaring on the field. The tackle by Christy Noveski. Ron Grimes also in on that stop for the Wolverines. Riverside and Mark Melfi. 1st and 10. A player fires quick off the line. It's going to be an offsides call against Riverside. Recapping Riverside's scoring drive. 12 plays for 72 yards. Todd Montaigne, the workhorse on the drive, carried the ball 10 times. First down and 15 for Riverside. Melfi drops straight back again. Penalty flags litter the football field. Let's wait for the call. Illegal procedure, the call against Riverside. Let's step the Panthers back 5 more yards. Quarterback Mark Melfi has his work cut out for them. In passing situations, Melfi likes to look for Mark Buck. Buck in with 16 catches for 222 yards on the season. First down, 20 yards to go. Melfi drops back. True to form, he's looking for Buck. Buck! Not there. A beautiful defensive play by Ellwood City. Number 22, Billy Vaccari, coming up with another defensive gem for the Wolverines. 9 minutes, 33 seconds left in the half. The score, Ellwood City 10, Riverside 8. A trick play, the pass out to Melfi. Melfi over the 25 to the 30-yard line. Again, Vaccari in on the stop for Ellwood City, but not before Riverside picks up 15 yards. We'll give Melfi 13 yards on the reception and call it 3rd down and 7. Melfi rolls to the right and throws. Incomplete. Melfi had a man open, but misfired just over midfield. Riverside the punt. The snap is good. The kick is off. It's a low spiral that bounds on the 45-yard line. Ellwood City lets it roll dead all the way down to the 26. That's where the Wolverines will put the ball into play. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Brian Asaldo breaks the Ellwood City huddle. The Wolverines have had a lot of success moving the football this evening. They give again to Minto. Minto off the left side for a couple. Second down, 8 yards to go for Ellwood City. Scott Timmerman checks in with the play for the Wolverines. The clock running at 8:03. Asaldo breaks him out. Hogue sets to the slot to the right. Asaldo rolls left, stops, throws. The ball knocked down at the line of scrimmage. Incomplete. Mark Altsman got a paw on the football on the previous play. 3rd down, 9 yards to go. They give to Minto. Minto tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He falls forward out to the 30-yard line. well shy of the first down. Ellwood City forced into their first punting situation of the evening. Dave Haswell back deep to receive the punt for Riverside. The punt's away, end over end. Haswell elects to let it bounce. The football takes a Riverside bounce, and the referee calls it dead at the 36-yard line. Riverside trailing 10-8. The Panthers put the ball into play, 1st and 10 on the 37. Mark Melfi, the quarterback, spins, gives once again to Montaigne. Montaigne stacked up, but penalty flags again are down. A legal procedure call against Riverside. The Panthers having trouble with their mechanics. Melfi splits back to the left. He fumbled the snap. A scramble for the football. Looks like Melfi got back on his own fumble. He did, and it's 2nd down and long yardage for the Panthers. Passing situation. Buck again splits wide to the left. Instead, he turns and gives to Montaigne. Montaigne has running room. Montaigne over the 50. One man can catch him, and Billy Vaccari does. That's not Vaccari. Let's check a number. Number 82 on the big tackle for Ellwood City. That's Mike Dominelli on the tackle, but not before Montaigne chews up a big hunk of Ellwood City real estate. Montaigne picks up 28 yards, and this game is truly living up to his billing as a battle of two fantastic running backs. This time, Montaigne finds it going a little bit tougher. He picks up a couple over the left side. Ronnie Grimes in on that stop for Ellwood City. Montaigne, 13 carries for 72 yards. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. They give again to Montaigne. Ellwood City beginning to key on the big fullback. They stack him up after a 1-yard pickup. Once again, Ronnie Grimes in on the stop for Ellwood City. He has Montaigne's number, at least on the last 2 plays. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. 5:04 left on a running clock here in the first half. Movement on the right side of the Riverside line. Let's wait for a call. And for the 4th time tonight, Ellwood City check that Riverside flag for illegal procedure. Haswell checks into the lineup for Riverside. Split backfield. Melfi drops straight back, looking for Buck. Throwing out to the left flat, he finds Mark Buck. Buck down inside the 30-yard line of Ellwood City. It looks like Buck has enough yardage for a 1st and 10. "13 yards and a completion and a 1st down for Riverside." Melfi spins, Montaigne, right side, 4 yards. Bob Trevelini in on the stop for Ellwood City. The clock running. We're inside of 4 minutes left in the half. Again, it's Montaigne. This time, Ellwood City waiting for him. Third down, 6 yards to go. Another tough situation for Melfi and the Panthers. Melfi gets to Montaigne. Montaigne running hard. He's going to be close to a 1st down. Let's see where they spot the football. It's 4th and a couple for Riverside. The ball resting at the Ellwood City 19-yard line. Penalty flags down. Could be offsides against Ellwood City. Let's wait. It is offsides against Ellwood City. That gives Riverside a 1st and 10. Coach Rankin in for Ellwood City. He's looking for a little defensive magic right now. Ellwood City coming into tonight's football game as an underdog, but they've played Riverside thus far toe-to-toe in the slugfest, and they're on top, as a matter of fact, 10-8. 2 minutes, 45 seconds showing on the stadium clock. Malphi splits the backfield, spins again to Montaigne. Montaigne breaking tackles. Todd Montaigne into the end zone. Touchdown, Riverside. Montaigne running foolishly over the right side. Breaking tackles, driving, moving, pumping, and Todd Montaigne pierces the end zone. It's Riverside back on top, 14-10. Once again, Riverside going for two. Malphi gives the Montaigne. Montaigne stacked up, no good. Ellwood City holds. With 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the half, the score, Riverside 14, Ellwood City 10. Billy Chapman back deep to receive for Ellwood City, along with Ronnie Hogue and David Hall. Paul Leach ready to kick. And Leach puts the toe into it, high end over end. Coming down to Hogue. Hogue takes it on one hop, up over the 20 to the 25 to 30. Hogue tripped up at the 31-yard line. That's where Ellwood City will put the ball into play, 1st and 10 at their own 31. Tonight's game has given us all that we can ask for and then some. 2 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first half. Ellwood City on the move, option left, the pitch to Hogue. Hogue, men at the line of scrimmage, he carries tacklers forward for a couple. Just inside of 2 minutes left in the first half. Asaldo back to pass, pump fake, Asaldo looking deep. Incomplete, Asaldo looking for Timmerman. The pass incomplete, Mark Buck back to defend for Riverside. Brian Asaldo 0 for 5 in the passing department, and he finds himself in a passing situation right now. Instead, he elects to keep the ball on the ground with a draw play to Minto. This time, Riverside not fooled. Ellwood City forced into a punting situation. Dave Haswell deep to receive for Riverside. Good snap. The punt is off. High end over end, Haswell elects to let it land. It takes a Riverside bounce. Ellwood City down to cover the football. Once again, some extracurricular activity on the field, and there are penalty flags down. A 15-yard clipping penalty assessed against Riverside, and Carl Flory cannot believe it. Recapping Riverside's previous scoring drive, 9 plays for 53 drives. Montaigne capping it with a 14-yard touchdown. Montaigne again with the ball, breaking tackles, running to the left side. Montaigne breaks a couple, but Ellwood City up quickly to make the stop. 2nd down and a city block to go for the Panthers. 39 seconds left on the clock. Malphi brings them up, Buck split to the left. Malphi dropping back. This time Malphi in trouble, he's going to be dragged down. Duke Arkwright in on the stop for Ellwood City. Penalty flags down on the play. And this time the personal foul is walked off against Ellwood City. Todd Montaigne has already eclipsed the century-yard mark tonight. Montaigne in on 19 carries for 106 yards. Mark Buck splits wide to the right. Malphi, the quarterback, split backfield. Montaigne to the right. Buck drops straight back. Malphi drops back, looking for Montaigne, swinging out of the backfield. The pass incomplete. 3rd down, 12 yards to go. Another passing down for Malphi, but he elects to stay on the ground to Montaigne. Montaigne still manages to rip off about 3 or 4 yards in one of his lesser productive carries of the evening. 4th down, Riverside forced the punt. Riverside tries to get off one more play, but Malphi fails. The clock runs out on the Panthers in Riverside, but Coach Carl Flory takes a 14-10 lead into the locker room at halftime. Once again, it's halftime of this week's Rhino High School Football Game of the Week with the score, the Panthers of Riverside 14, the Wolverines of Ellwood City 10.
Don't monkey around when you want your video production done right. Let's face it, some producers are unbearable. The directors move too slow, and you know how cocky actors can be. But there is one production company you'll never forget. Stop lying around and call Rhino. Rhino Production Incorporated. Because television production can be a real jungle.
Let's recap the scoring. It was Ellwood City on the scoreboard first with Robbie Minto in a 1-yard run. The extra point was good. Ellwood City on top, 7-0. Riverside took the lead on a 12-play, 73-yard drive. Todd Montaigne capped the drive with a 4-yard pickup. Montaigne and Riverside out on top, 8-7. Ellwood City right back with an 8-play, 70-yard drive. Sean Reese capped that one with a 23-yard field goal, making the score Ellwood City 10, Riverside 8. And it was Riverside taking the lead right back on a 9-play, 63-yard drive at 4:43 in the second quarter. Montaigne capped it from 14 yards out. Todd Montaigne living up to his billing coming into the ball game. 20 carries for 110 yards. Montaigne in with 2 touchdowns. He has all 14 points for Riverside. Robbie Minto on the evening, 57 yards on 15 carries and 1 touchdown for Minto. The second half in action just moments away. Deep to receive for Ellwood City, that's Billy Chapman, Ron Hogue. And the kick is off. It's a spiral to a short man. Up over the 30-yard line to the 35. Out over the 35 to the 37-yard line. Saul Pelicano on the return for Ellwood City. Brian Asalo, the quarterback. Beatrice, motion right. Asalo spins and gives. Minto finds an opening over the right side. Minto across the 40 to the 42-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for Robbie Minto. Robbie Minto limps off the field with an ankle injury. Could be a tough blow for Ellwood City. They give to Billy Chapman. Chapman breaking tackles over the right side. Chapman out near the first down at the 47. Billy Chapman has done a nice job filling in for Minto when Minto has gone down with injuries. Chapman on 51 carries. He has gained 293 yards on the season, a 5.7-yard average. Third down and inches for Ellwood City. We have a referee's timeout. Now the clock is rolling at 10 minutes, 53 seconds left. Asalo quarterback sneak. He looks like he was stacked up. I believe Asalo fell forward for the 1st and 10. Let's see where they spot the football. The chain gang stretches out the sticks. And it looks like Riverside has held. Riverside holds Brian Asalo to no gain. 4th down and inches for Ellwood City. Robbie Minto returns to the lineup for the Wolverines. 4th down and inches. The second half just opening, and already we have a big play. Spin and give. It looks like Ellwood City has the 1st down. It is a 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. Robbie Minto, 17 carries, 63 yards. He edges towards the 100-yard mark. Asalo brings Beatrice motion right. They give to Minto, penalty flags down on the field. Let's walk off 5 yards on an illegal procedure call against Ellwood City. Asalo sends Vespasiani out wide to the left. Beatrice in the slot to the left side. Hogan motion right. They give to Minto. Minto for 4. 2nd down. Billy Chapman checks out. That was Chapman on the previous carry. Asalo fakes the handoff, rolls to the right side. He has a man open. That's Robbie Minto over midfield. Minto to the 45, the 40. Minto turns on the speed, breaks it inside the 35-yard line, all the way down to the 31. That's a 1st and 10 for Ellwood City. "26-yard pickup on the Asalo to Minto connection. 9 minutes, 12 seconds left on the running clock. 3rd quarter. Minto motion right. They give to Chapman. Chapman slits a tackle. Billy Chapman running hard over the right side. Down inside the 25-yard line. Chapman for 9 yards. 2nd down and 1 yard to go. Asaldo on the handoff. And it's an Ellwood City 1st and 10. Let's check a number. Robbie Minto on the carry for Ellwood City. Minto gives the Wolverines a 1st down inside the 20. And so we pick up right where we left off in the 1st half, with Ellwood City moving the football. Asaldo gives to the fullback. Slipping tackles. That's Robbie Minto getting off from the stack. Minto for a nice pickup. Minto picks up 4 yards on the carry. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Chapman and Hogue set in the backfield. Minto motion right. To give to Chapman. No, the fake to Chapman. Pitch to Minto. Minto on the option right. Breaks it upfield. Minto for another nice gain. Let's see where they spot the football. Minto's going to be about a yard shy of the 1st down. It's a 1st down, 10 yards to go for Ellwood City. Riverside has their backs against the wall. Ellwood City moving the football on the ground. Asaldo spreading the football around, giving to Minto and Billy Chapman. 1st down, goal to go, 6-yard line. Asaldo looks over the defense. Spins and gives. Chapman off the left side. Chapman moves inside the 5-yard line. He's close, but he's not going to score. Chapman down near the 2. To give to Minto. Minto stacked up. He's not going to make it. Good defense by Riverside. 3rd down, goal to go from the 2. Beatrice, Minto set in the backfield. The spin to give to Minto. Minto again stacked up. Touchdown! Robbie Minto manages to make it into the end zone, and it's Ellwood City back on top via a 2-yard plunge by Robbie Minto. Reese on for the PAT, the snap back, the kick is up, and it's good. Ellwood City strikes first here in the 2nd half, and the Wolverines take the lead over the Riverside Panthers, 17-14. Sean Reese tees it up, and we're ready to go. Kick high end over end. Haswell at the 15 to 20. Haswell finds running room over the 30-yard line, down at the 34. With 5 minutes and 57 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Riverside gets their first possession. They give to Montaigne. Montaigne tries the right side for about 4 yards. 2nd down and 6. 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Montaigne limps off after that play, but he looks to be okay. Malfi spins and gives. Buccelli on the carry, stopped by Minto after a 2-yard pickup. Montaigne checks back in for Riverside. 3rd down, 3 yards to go, a long 3. Riverside loves to go to Minto, and this play is no exception. It looks like Ellwood City has held. Let's wait for the official spot. It is a 4th down. Riverside sends on their punting unit. Ron Hogue deep for Ellwood City. Melfi takes a high snap, and he gets it off. High wobbler. Hogue at the 30. And he's smothered at the 35-yard line. That's where Ellwood City will put the ball into play. 1st and 10 on their own 35. The score is 17-14. Ellwood City with a 3-point lead and the football. Asaldo spins and gives to Hogue. Hogue stacked up at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Freshcorn on the stop for Riverside. Ellwood City has dominated play here in the 3rd quarter. Asaldo brings a man in motion. That's Minto to the right to give to Chapman. Chapman squirts through a big hole. Chapman up near the 42-yard line, close to a 1st and 10, but the whistle blows Chapman dead. Billy doesn't want to quit running. It might have been a quick whistle, but nevertheless, Chapman whistled dead at the 42. Third down, 2 yards to go. Minto motion right to give to Chapman. Chapman lunges forward. He's going to be close to a first down. Let's see where they spot the football. Looks like Chapman might be short. And Jim Rankin sends the punting unit on. Ernie Mallory on to punt for Ellwood City. Mallory takes a low snap, digs it out, and he gets it away. Penalty flag down on the play. The ball bounds at the 30-yard line. Riverside elects to let it roll dead at the 24. But once again, there's a flag down on the play. Could be a possible roughing penalty against Riverside. A motion penalty against Ellwood City. Coach Carl Flory says, let's take the penalty and back up. Ellwood City 5 yards, make them punt the football again. Haswell deep to receive the punt for Riverside. Mallory takes a good snap this time. Pressure on Mallory, gets it away. This time a short kick. Landing at the 35. Bounding inside the 35 and down on the 34-yard line. Riverside opens their second possession this half with Haswell and Montaigne in the backfield. Melfi, the quarterback. Mark Buck split wide to the right. Spin and give to Montaigne. Anton Montaigne dominates the line of scrimmage for about an 8-yard pickup. Second down, 3 yards to go. Again, Buck splits out to the right. The give once again to Montaigne. This time Montaigne met at the line of scrimmage. Todd Montaigne smothered. He manages to sneak forward for about a 1-yard pickup, but again, a third down for Riverside. Third down, 2 yards to go. Ellwood City puts 8 men up on the line. The give again to Montaigne. No, Melfi fakes Montaigne and keeps the football. Melfi breaks a tackle. Inside the 45, Mark Melfi down to the 44-yard line. A first down for Riverside. Everybody in the house waiting for Montaigne to get the football. This announcer included. The fake, and Melfi picks up the first down. This time Montaigne gets the football. And he's met at the line of scrimmage. Montaigne manages to pick up a yard. Craig Ketterer came up to say hello to Mr. Montaigne on that play. This time Melfi drops straight back, sets in the pocket, now rolls to the right. Melfi throws into the dirt, and wisely so, the man well covered by Ketterer. As time runs out here in the third quarter. And so that's the end of 3 quarters of play with the score. Ellwood City 17, Riverside 14. And so the plot thickens as we approach the 4th quarter of play. Beaver leading Beaver Falls at halftime. Riverside now trailing Ellwood City. Of course, Riverside must win should Beaver win to ensure a playoff berth. Melfi takes a snap and drops straight back. Pressure on Melfi, sets up a screen to the right side, but misses his target, incomplete. Hogan Ketterer deep to receive the punt for Ellwood City. Mark Melfi in punting formation for Riverside. Again a high snap. Melfi gets it off, end over end, a short kick. Lands at the 15-yard line, takes a Riverside roll inside the 10, and the ball rolls dead at the 9-yard line. So Melfi's punt backs Ellwood City up against the wall with 11 minutes, 45 seconds left in the ball game. Ellwood City with the football. They've been able to play ball control football thus far in the second half. Let's see if they can continue. The give to Minto. He has an opening. Minto out over the 10-yard line, close to the 14. Mark Altsman playing a great football game in the middle linebacking position for Riverside, once again on the stop. The give this time is to Billy Chapman. Chapman out close to first down yardage. Third down and a short yard for Ellwood City. A big play. We're getting into the 4th quarter now. Riverside would like nothing better than to hold Ellwood City and get their hands back on the football. Of course, Ellwood City would like to keep that ball and keep the clock rolling. Asaldo sets them. They give to the fullback. Lunges forward. I believe he has the first down. Let's wait for the smoke to clear. Robbie Minto picks up a big first down for Ellwood City. Asaldo spins and gives. Billy Chapman spinning. Wrestling, trying to pick up that extra yard. Penalty flag down on the play. Personal foul face mask penalty being marked off against Riverside. Tough blow for the Panthers. Billy Chapman on the evening, 9 carries for 35 yards. First down, 10 yards to go. The ball now at the 37-yard line of Ellwood City. They give to Minto. Minto met in the backfield. Robbie Minto dropped for a 1-yard loss. Let's wait for the players to unpile and find a tackler. Fresh corn in on the stop for Riverside. Minto's progress takes him to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10. Hogue motion left. Penalty flags down. Looks like an illegal motion call against the Wolverines. Asaldo on the reverse play. Minto can't find any running room. Malfi checks into the secondary for Riverside. They have 4 defensive backs anticipating an Asaldo pass. Asaldo rolls right, but he's stopped by the blitzing linebacker. That's number 33, Mike Potter, making 2 defensive plays in a row for Riverside. Ellwood City forced to punt the football. Dave Haswell deep to receive for Riverside. Mallory takes a good snap, pressure on. He gets a foot into it, and it's a good kick. Haswell lets it bound at the 45-yard line. The ball takes an Ellwood City bounce down to the 41-yard line. That's where the Panthers will put the ball into play. It's gut check time for the Riverside Panthers. They trail Ellwood City 17-14. Malfi spins and gives. Montaigne men in the backfield, spins and breaks a tackle. Montaigne breaks another over the 45-yard line. Montaigne still on his feet. Todd Montaigne picks up 11 yards and a first down for Riverside. The officials spot Montaigne out of bounds at the 49. 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Riverside fans on their feet. Montaigne met at the line of scrimmage, but he falls forward, and it looks like this time Montaigne will pick up first down real estate. It's the Todd Montaigne Show with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in the ball game. Malfi spins. Again, he gives it to Montaigne. This time, Ellwood City waiting for him at the 46. 2nd down and 7 yards to go in a very well-played football game. They give again to Montaigne, and again Ellwood City waiting for him. This time Montaigne manages to pick up only a yard. Bob Trevelyan comes up to meet Montaigne at the 45. 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Big play for Malfi. Malfi splits his backfield. Tight formation. Malfi gives to Montaigne. Montaigne right side for about 4, but he's shy of the 1st and 10. It's decision time for Carl Flory, and it looks like he's decided to go for it. 4th down, 3 yards to go. A capacity crowd is on their feet. Malfi sets them a split backfield. Malfi spins, gives to Montaigne. Montaigne met in the backfield. Ellwood City holds. Montaigne met by a host of Ellwood City tacklers. The Wolverines are equal to the task. And so Ellwood City is just 5 minutes away from an upset. They have the football. Asaldo, the quarterback, he fumbles the ball. Asaldo fumbles the football, and it's Riverside's ball. Brian Asaldo lost the handle at the 40-yard line. The Panthers fall on top of the football, and again the momentum swings, this time to Riverside. Forrest Coburn, the big defensive tackle, in on the recovery for Riverside. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left, and you can hear them chanting here. Hit the Riverside of the field. Malfi throws deep. The ball broken up, and it's intercepted. It looks like Ketterer. Let's wait for a number. Ellwood City on the interception. And it's the Wolverines football. It is Craig Ketterer on the big interception for Ellwood City. The clock rolling, 4 minutes, 18 seconds. Ellwood City football deep in their own territory. Hogue motion left. They give up the middle for a couple of yards, but not much more. The Riverside defense toughening up. Minto on the carry after a 1-yard pickup. Mark Buck made the tackle. Asaldo spins and gives. Again, it looks like Minto with a little more running room this time. No, that's Billy Chapman on the carry for Ellwood City. The clock becoming an Ellwood City ally, winding down to 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. And there's an official timeout on the field. There's not a fan in the house who can say he hasn't got his money's worth tonight. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Ellwood City football. Asaldo rolls to the right side. Option right. Asaldo turns it upfield. He's going to be close. Let's see where they spot the football. I think Asaldo has the first down. He does. And Ellwood City first down, the clock winding. Ellwood City playing in what is shaping up to be their best game of the season. Asaldo gives to Minto. Minto tripped up in the backfield. Still manages to move forward for a couple. Leach on the stop for Riverside. Now we're down to 2 minutes left in the ball game. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Asaldo sets them in a split backfield. Hogue motion left. Asaldo gives up the middle to Minto, but Ellwood City cannot pick up any yardage now with 1 minute 45 seconds left. Riverside elects to take a timeout. Ellwood City playing up to their potential and then some. They've had good ball games this year, winning against New Brighton right here at Heller Stadium, but they have not played the caliber of football that they have played against the rival Riverside tonight. Ellwood City putting together a great ball game, and they're just 1 minute 46 seconds away from an upset. Tough situation for the sophomore quarterback. Brian Asaldo looks over the defense. Asaldo takes the snap, rolls to his left side. Asaldo throws, he has Minto open. Minto makes the grab, but he's gonna be short of first down yardage at the 25. Ellwood City forced into a punting situation. Haswell deep to receive the punt for Riverside. Save the women and children first. Riverside going for the block. The snap is good. Mallory gets it off. High end over end. The ball bounces at the 48-yard line. Penalty flag down on the play. Could be an interference call against Riverside. Let's hold everything. It looks like it's going to be an interference call against Riverside. With just 52 seconds left in the game, that could seal the win for Ellwood City, and you're looking at an ecstatic Ellwood City Wolverine huddle. The clock rolling at 38 seconds. And Ellwood City, 30 seconds. It looks like the Wolverines have managed to pull off the ambush. Riverside coming into tonight's game with playoff expectations. Now they must wait for a Beaver Falls score to see if they are indeed going to the playoffs. 30 seconds left on the clock. Asaldo takes the football and falls on it. 27-26. Riverside exhausts their final timeout. They're going to be dancing in the streets tonight in Ellwood City. Just 21 seconds left on the clock. It's rolling, and I don't believe that Ellwood City has to run another play. The Ellwood City fans on their feet. The Wolverines on the bench jubilant. High fives being exchanged all around. The clock at 7 seconds. 6. And that's the end of the ball game. Ellwood City pulls off the big upset, knocking off Riverside 17-14. The crowd pouring onto the field. The Wolverines pull it off. And you're looking at a happy Ellwood City team. What a football game we had this evening. A little bit of everything. The story in the first half, Todd Montaigne putting 14 points on the board, running with the football. He broke the century mark in the first quarter. But Ellwood City came out on fire in the second half, controlling play, moving the football. Chapman, Minto, Asaldo. The list of heroes for Ellwood City goes on and on and on. Ellwood City wins it 17-14. For cameraman and director Eddie Ledun, statistician Mark Makuga, audio director Ray Peroria, I'm Tad McAwicki, saying goodnight for this Rhino production. Once again, the final score, the Wolverines of Ellwood City 17, Riverside 14.